So Churchill Service, we actually have, last year was our 70-year anniversary of doing international and domestic work, primarily centered around refugee resettlement, but we also do a lot of other different things like, okay, I'm not following the slides, but you can go ahead and read them.
I'm just doing it while you don't have to speak.
Oh, okay, awesome. So we do a lot of different work, like support projects that basically sustain local economies, water treatment facilities, helping people install things like toilets in their homes, disaster relief, things like that. So our gamut of things that we do is very, very large, okay? But specifically here, I'm here today to talk about Churchill Service domestically, so here in Lancaster County. We have been resettling refugees for the past 30 years here. And I believe last year we resettled about 480 individuals from countries like the Congo, Somalia, Iraq, Syria, Burma, Nepal, Cuba. So the countries that we resettled are large. This year we have resettled so far, and this would be from October 1st to now, we have resettled about 153 individuals. And our last arrivals for this year so far, given the last executive order that has cut down the refugee resettlement numbers drastically, we're only scheduled to bring people until March. We have no one to be resettled yet after. So that is what the new executive order has done to us specifically. Because last year we were supposed to resettle, well, we were promised to resettle this year about 110,000 refugees, and the numbers have come down to 50,000. And we have already resettled, I mean, not just Churchill Service, but other resettlement agencies around the country has already resettled a large chunk of the 50,000, which means that our numbers will drastically go down in this year. So what it means for us, basically we're not able to provide the services for those people because we no longer have people coming in. However, when a refugee comes, the government provides funding for that refugee to become self-sustainable within the first 90 days. Okay, so in the first 90 days, a refugee comes, we pick them up at the airport. We often receive help from church organizations. You know, a lot of people in the community want to be involved with refugee resettlement, so a lot of, actually maybe one of you has helped with the refugee resettlement process by picking up a refugee at the airport, helping refurbish a home, you know, like getting everything in there. So it goes from picking a refugee up at the airport to getting them to their home, getting them acquainted with their home. Then we kind of hit the ground running, as in, this is how you pay your bills. This is what a bill looks like. This is how you pay with checks. To also getting them acquainted with the city. You know, this is where the library is, this is where the bus station is, this is what the local assistance office is, because a lot of them come with nothing, and so some of them are able to apply for local assistance where they're able to get food stamps or medical assistance until they get their first job, and obviously they have to report that income and they are no longer eligible for the services because they are self-sustainable on their own, they have a job. And then eventually we also lead them to our employment program. We have different programs within Churchill Service. So the employment program assigns a caseworker to every refugee who is of working age. And they help them build a resume based on what they've done before, if they've done anything, and then help them do job search. And then take them to interviews, basically prepare them for that interview. Pass that interview perhaps, maybe take them to the first day of the job, get them acquainted with, you know, these are your co-workers, this is how you get to work, maybe find them a ride. So that's the employment program. And the employment program is valid for all refugees for the first 5 years that they're here. So sometimes they want to move up a job, they want a better job. They come back 3 years later and they say, can you help me? Yes, we can help you. So that's our employment program. And we also have the legal immigration program, which is what I specifically do. I'm in that department. And the legal immigration program doesn't just offer services to the refugees that we resettle, but we offer services to essentially anyone in the community who needs help with, say, naturalization services. We have a grant from the Department of Homeland Security that allows us to help people with becoming citizens for free. So we help them with that. And that's open to anyone in the community, like I said, not just refugees. And we also help them with maybe getting their green cards, refugees who are now have been here a year and a day, and they're able to apply for the adjustment of status. We help them with that. I specifically help refugees who have left families behind, either while they were fleeing persecution or before they fled, they lost them, they thought they were dead. So I help them specifically find those family members, bring them here. And then eventually they come as refugees as part of their refugee case. So we do a whole gamut of things. We don't have anyone who is an attorney at the moment. Nonprofits have this special thing. It's called a BIA accredited representative. It's a Board of Immigration Appeals representative. That means that if you go through certain training and you show that and you apply and you work through a nonprofit, you are able to, you're authorized by the Board of Immigration Appeals to practice immigration law. But we don't have any attorneys on staff. So that's kind of a little brief summary of what we do every day. I was not prepared to give this presentation, so I am sorry for that. But if you have any questions, I can probably answer to specific questions if you have any, but I can just give you the brief overview of what we do.
I did want to... Thank you so much. I did want to mention, I got from Stephanie over at Church World Services, that she wanted to point out that the process for immigration refugees takes like around 1,000 days, and refugees cannot pick their own country. They determine, they put their name on a list, and in whatever country would accept them, they go there. So there's no way they can say they're coming here and know definitively they're coming here, because they don't. So the refugees or the immigrants actually contributed more than 1,000 jobs to Lancaster County. And they also contributed $1.3 billion to the local GDP and increased the housing market by $178.2 million. So the point is that refugees are a very important part of our county and basically our state and country. So thank you.